Hello, hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to our womb healing session. It's been a long time. I haven't done those, and it's been brewing in my energy since the summer. And as I was saying to the ladies here before, I got really like kicked by the energies of the eclipses, because it's also like in alignment. My alignments astrologically with the astrology and the eclipses was a little intense, but it's okay. I'm okay now, and I'm glad to be here. So for those that don't know me, I think most of you know me, but I'm Annabelle Ivaya. I'm an intuitive mentor, healer, an author, and now an astrologer. So if you're ever wanting to have any other sessions, you can always look at my website. I will share something at the end also that you could join if that ever feels right to you. So today we're talking about the womb space, and it's not everyone that will want to experience this energy and this clearing in the same way. When I do energy work with women, a lot of the time I spend a lot of time in the womb area, where like whether it's like the sacral chakra or the root chakra, because they're very connected, and sometimes it goes up to the solar plexus because we have power back coming in and everything. So through my work in the years I've been working with women, I've noticed that the more we heal or let go of ties and attachments that were created with, like, now I'm going to start receiving information and images, but whether they're past partners of ours, whether they were even when we have fights with, whether women or male or female, it doesn't really matter. Like sometimes they're energetic cords, and what they're showing me now is like they're like intertwined in our energy center, and our womb space is our place of creation. It's our place where, yeah, we can co-create a baby, but we can also co-create projects. And there's a lot of our divinity and divine feminine that wants to come back in onto this planet right now. And this is why I was called to do this. And I've worked with different male and female along the years, but I'm really focusing more on women now, and it's just clear that this is my mission to help you claim this power back. And there is, when we have lots of ties and lots of past hurt and trauma that is stuck in this area of ourselves, it can create lots of dysregulation of even our hormones. It can disrupt. They're showing me like the emotions. Like we can become more moody because people energy is imprinted in us. We can have different types of energies that are refraining us from feeling like the life force that we hold is actually there, and that we can actually feel like, this alignment. You all have experienced that sometimes. You're connecting to an idea or project, and you feel like, yes, this is mine, this is really where I want to go. And sometimes what they're showing me is that you're gonna connect to this like light. It'll come in, and you'll connect to this energy, really wanting to build something from it, but then it will kind of become a bit shaky. So what they're showing me is like the download we received, then the ideas, and to be able to have and co-create this baby, whatever project that is, because it could be anything, right? That's where women usually use the energy. That's where the babies, yes, physically, but anything is created. That's where it is. So what I'm being shown is that the energy, the ties, the trauma, the layers of things that we haven't processed are hindering our power to seed so that the baby is created. It's like actually having a hard time creating a baby in the physical world. There's many reasons for that, and the food and the water and a lot of other things could be involved. But as when I work with women that want to have babies, when we do a deep healing of their womb, they are able to have one after that, because it's like the healing of what we'll do today, and you will be able to go back to it, of course, if you want to, whenever you want to. But it's like the sacred energy that allow our project to be seeded and to grow like little sprouts, and then whatever plants that we want to co-create with. So it's really important. And what they're telling me is that we should actually do like, and it doesn't have to be this session, but it could be a good thing for you to do it if you like the energy of the session. but it's like really being attuned to how is our womb feeling. And you're going to have to connect today with this energy. So you'll see, like, we're going to connect to it first and then through the session and at the end, so that you see how it is. Is it like they're showing me, like, some of us have like had so much pain, trauma, betrayal, rejection, abandonment, all of these wounds that are, it's not that we're not open, but there is this kind of heaviness around the womb. And the womb is one of the most important part of the feminine body, right? So, and when we have intercourse and sexual intimacy with a man, or whatever other, whatever gender you are, this interaction of energy is being imprinted in us. And I know for a lot of you that had sessions with me, I've spoken about that with you. It's like sometimes people are like, I'm gonna go and sleep with whoever. Well, okay, but then you are also bringing the energy that the other person, if they're also having sex with a lot of people, like, that's a lot of people you're bringing into your vessel and into your portal of creation. So this is like a remembrance today to be kind to yourself. And today I'm not judging anyone. I was not always like an angel. I did things when I was younger and whatever, right? We all have our experiences. It's not about judging the part of ourselves. It's more about, like, how much can we bring back the divine feminine in us, so that the co-creation, so that the life force energy that we hold can come back without backlash, without, oh, I'm feeling I was in it, oh no, I can't hold the energy, this kind of, this is kind of, it's a bit, I think all of us have experienced that. And it's like, why was it so motivated yesterday and now today I'm like, oh, like, it's like, so we want to see things today. And you don't need to have, I mean, if you have seeds that that you want to plant in this energy, go ahead. You can put them in the chat, you can put them in the comment section or wherever. But what is more important is, like, we want our soil to be fertile. Because if we are holding on, even just unconsciously, to the pain that we've experienced with anyone in this area, and of course it's more related to men if you're a female, because what they're showing me is, like, even men, they're using words that diminish us, and that, they belittle us, and all of the things that we've experienced. It's like little knife cuts in this area, because this is where our worth resides. This is where our value resides. It's where the divinity in us that has been pushed away, and actually, all of the things that happen to women on this planet and other planets as well, but let's just keep it to this one for now. The power we hold is what this planet actually fears. And I'm not saying that because, like, I have a big ego and I think I'm super powerful more than others. We all hold this energy, right? We all hold this energy. And that's when it's pure and really well used. That's when we see magic. And if you're not part of my Telegram group, I might put it in with the replay. But I was sharing, that the divine feminine energy can build so much, but it can destroy when it's not used in alignment, when it's used from the dark side of the feminine. And we have the white, white light, beautiful, expanded energy of the divine feminine, but we also have darkness. Everyone has both. And I don't think until we reach another level of consciousness, maybe we will not have both and we will go back just to the light. But for now, we're in a duality world, and this is what happens. And I think when they're showing me also, like, the ladies that we come about to magnetize to us. Sometimes they reflect, I know for myself, I'll talk about me because I think it's easier, but, or clients that I had, but it can be a reflection of your mother because you haven't actually healed the whole mother wounds that you hold. It can be a reflection of how your father was treating you because you haven't healed that part yet, right? So even if we push people away, sometimes they have just a different body, they are just a different person that comes into our world to show us what we need to heal. So all of the ties that we have with everyone, we're going to cleanse that to make sure that we go back to our center. And it's No, I think we have to remember that, the intentions of people around us are not always in alignment, and it's okay because we are still in this dual world, and we need to find the people that are connected to us and that actually wants us to succeed. And I think in my work now, like one of the focus will be like bringing ladies together that want each other to success. And I think we don't see that as much as we maybe should. So if that calls to you again, I'll talk about something at the end, but it's like we need each other. That there's a reason why in old times we were coming together when we had our period. We were all synced in and we would spend a week together and we would hold space to each other, chit chat. We would create things with our hands. We would be, concocting whatever remedies and things like that. And that was a time where the elders, the women that were elders and maybe had no period anymore, but they were coming in and they were sharing their wisdom. So there is a need for us to come together. And I think it hasn't been said maybe enough, or where maybe some people are not there yet, and it's okay. But I believe that if you signed up for this session, it's because you're ready not only to heal you, but to heal the divine feminine on this planet. Because the more of us that remember that I am you, you are me, and sometimes we meet older versions of ourselves that were very hurt. I've experienced a lot of difficult conversations and experiences with women in my life, starting with my mom and other ladies after that. But now I'm bringing more of the divine, and I will keep being challenged, right? We all know that when we step into our light, we bring people that are hurt, and sometimes it's hard, and we want to close our hearts. But the invitation today, if you want to receive as much of healing as possible, is that you feel safe in your own divine feminine energy so that whoever comes into your energy doesn't make you feel like you need to close your heart, that you can stand in this divine feminine energy knowing that she cannot take it from you, even if she's not healed or she still has wounds that are open. So I hope that makes sense, but that's was kind of the intro that's coming up now, like this desire for all of us to let go of the trauma that was imprinted in our room space, also anything that is related to our ancestors, because we all know that if you're all here on this call, you are probably one of the trailblazers of your family, and there's not a lot of people before you that did a lot of healing. So if they haven't done it, well, we're kind of holding the baggage even if we don't want to. So our DNA has that, and the DNA of the human beings, right, with all of the other lifetimes. So the womb healing today will be multidimensional. We'll go in lifetimes and whatever is going to come up. You know how I do my things by now, but there's ways of looking into anything so that could actually siphon your energy so that you go back to your center. And yeah, so if you have an intention you want to put in the chat, you can, about maybe a project you would like to be able to bring energy into so that it flourishes, or if it's just you wanting to feel at peace with the feminine around you, the feminine within, it doesn't really matter, but you can set an intention for this session. If you do have a rose quartz, an amethyst, any crystal that would actually remind you of the feminine, you can bring it and just connect to it while you do the session. You don't have to. It's just a suggestion. All right. So when you're gonna be ready, we will start this session. So if you have never heard my meditations before, the healing sessions are always including light language. Don't try to understand what I'm saying with your mind. Just let the energies, the frequency, the songs, or the words that are not really understandable with the mind, just to do their work. And let's help raise the frequency of the divine feminine of this planet together, beautiful souls. So when you're ready, you can close your eyes and you start breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth, allowing your heart space as much as you breathe in to open up. And as you breathe out, Every energy that is not needed in this space can be let go of. Breathe in and out. We ask to be connected to our divine higher self. She will be coming in to connect all of the women that watch now and later to amplify the reach of this beautiful healing for ourselves and each other. And we also ask to have a bubble of beautiful rose quartz energy all placed around us so that we feel safe to let go of whatever doesn't serve us and also to be receptive to the healing. Breathe in and out. Sense and feel in your body when we think about feminine energy, if there's any stuck energy. So we're not doing anything yet. We're just scanning the body to see if there's any place where you feel pain, any place where you feel discomfort or anything else. Just scan your head, your neck, scan your shoulders, both of your arms and fingers. Scan your chest, your upper back. Scan your belly. And then your lower back. Then your hips, your thighs, your knees. And then scan the rest of your leg until we touch the toes. Breathe in and out. Feel that this bubble in which you are now has so much loving frequencies that you can relax into it. We're going to ask this energy to come in our shoulders and our neck to relax this space. You can move your shoulders a little bit, maybe make circles with them. There's lots of stuck energy. A lot of women hold, baggage of emotional things from their children, from loved ones, from partners, co-workers, clients, anything else. So we just want to make sure that today this is your healing. So we want to let go what we shouldn't be holding on to that isn't ours to carry. Focus on your solar plexus where your stomach is, and I'm going to ask you to breathe in through your nose and build this beautiful energy. Bring the energy that you have around you inside of you into your solar plexus, into your stomach area. Breathe a few times. We're trying to open as much as we can the physical body, the organs, because we're gonna go and connect to our womb in a little bit. One last time, breathe in and out and feel that every time you exhale, there's more softness. There's no need to crunch these areas or to feel like you have to hold on. You can relax. You can even sit back more in your chair if you need to or lay down, whatever you feel right. Just make yourself feel comfortable. I ask that all of the divine beings, only those that work in alignment with source energy, the truest source energy, and your soul's signature's energy, to come forward, and you will have one feminine energy on your left and one on your right. You might feel them, you might see them, it doesn't really matter. Just understand that you are held in energy that is feminine, that is sacred. These beings will support in all of the every step of this healing. Just allow them to come closer to you. If you do feel emotional by time during this session, just allow the tears to come out. Just allow your breath to help you exhale anything that doesn't serve you. So don't close your mouth if you feel like energy is moving. Some people burp in these sessions. Some people have to yawn. Like, it doesn't matter. Just let things unfold. Breathe in and out. I ask the Divine Mother to oversee all of this healing. See that she's sending beautiful rays of light and creating a beautiful grid of light around all of us that are gathering now or later, so that we feel supported by this divine, purest energy of the feminine. Breathe in and out and let your heart bloom like a flower. You are safe in this moment to look at whatever has happened in this incarnation and other incarnation that you might have been carrying that could refrain this life force from coming in, this co-creation energy to be built inside of you. Breathe in and out. Feel that you are part of this grid of beautiful light workers, beautiful women all around the globe wanting to help in the return of this energy. We all have seen that we are in need of this divine, calming, yet courageous energy. Breathe in and out. Now sense and feel that one of the beautiful guides around you, the divine feminine guide, whichever one it is, will place one hand on your heart. And she might look into your eyes as she whispers, "You are safe. None of the events that have happened before now can touch you anymore. The emotions that you carry, do not judge them. Allow them to exist, to be felt, because through your tears, you're the alchemist. Your tears or even your anger can alchemize so many situations and unblock the energies that are stuck within you. Allow her hand to open your heart more and let this energy of this light language support you in letting go and opening more your heart to this healing. Sense and feel that the energy is in your heart. It's like if there is a butterfly of energy just opening now, doors in your heart opening. We're going to allow the love that the Divine Mother is sharing with us, that these being of pure love, feminine love, nurturing love, are sharing with us to be poured into our heart space. Breathe through that process and welcome this energy again. Whatever is coming up as far as emotions or any movement you need to do, just allow yourself to just get in the flow of what's happening. Don't judge anything. Just allow yourself to be in it. Breathe in and out. And let this energy go up your throat. So we have lots of lifetimes where many incarnations we could not speak our truth. It was not safe. It was not safe to share vulnerably with others. And when we did, we were betrayed, rejected, ostracized, abandoned. And now it's time for you to let go of the heaviness around your neck, the heaviness of speaking your truth and what could happen to you if you did. You are in 2025, the time of this recording, and you are safe to speak your truth at all times. So if there's any old stories, old lifetimes, any circumstances you've experienced as a child, a teenager, or an adult of any years of age that is stuck in this energy field of yours, we will be unhooking you from these experiences and people, claiming your power back, allowing your throat to be a divine portal of truth, the divine truth that you hold as a soul. Rayana shi si asai oro ya ta ye rayo koro asi shikaye makara takari rutiki sheya shishishi muru artikiati miarata kashoyasi rataka yeya shu. Breathe in and out. And if you're feeling called, you can exhale with some sounds so that the energies, the anger, the frustration, the sadness, the sorrow that your voice has held on to can be finally let go of. So breathe in and do a sound if it feels right. Do it 3 times. Breathe in. And then one last time. Breathe in. And allow now the most magnificent light of your higher self to be poured into the space of yours, into your throat, lighting up your third eye, lighting up new pathways in your mind, opening your ears to hearing other things. New perceptive talents and skills are being activated. Your eyes are being cleansed so that you see the truth of your value more and more every day. Removing self-doubt, removing procrastination, removing anything that makes you feel like an imposter in any area of your life. And if you're feeling any pain in your mind, just allow your breath to bring the energy up in your mind and let go with your breath. You are not your thoughts. You're so much more. You are the universe. You are limitless. Remember who you are. Breathe in and out. Now the energy that we're receiving from the Divine Mother is coming back from her head, back into her heart, and now it's gonna go in our solar plexus. So this place is where a lot of power struggles have left imprints. And we're just gonna allow the hand of the other beautiful being with you, this divine feminine being, whoever you see is fit for you, to help you with beautiful healing hands. Maybe she will want to sing to you. Maybe she will want to send the most loving frequencies from her heart to allow you to feel that no one is controlling you, that everyone or anyone that has tried to control you will now be completely cut out energetically from your field. They do not own any part of you. They do not have access to your energy when you decide that they don't anymore. So whether you know who's taking energy from you or not, you could see some faces at this time. Just know that we're disconnecting the siphons, the energy hooks, so that you claim your power back from these situations, places, and things, people that maybe were not believing in you or made you feel like you were small or tried to control you in any way. So allow this healing to happen in the space of your body now. Reina shiso zaye mayu ayati aya ruye matia maya tia raya shuana raya niana yana ruyu shukuraya. Sense and feel a beautiful energy of air. The element of air is coming into that chakra of yours and it wants to clear out It's like this big wind when you come outside. Your hair is all over the place. You lose your hat. You lose things, but you are cleansed. You're being cleansed in this place of your body, and it's going to ripple all around you. You might feel wind. You might not just know this energy is coming to cleanse through all time and space. So it's not just this incarnation, all incarnations, every versions of you since you were born in during this lifetime, but all other versions of you that exist in any timeline, any universe. Hushia naea imakuraitia shayandi. Allowing now your power to feel settled. And I want you to feel that your nervous system, as your power comes back, can relax. Maybe your shoulder will drop even more. Maybe you will be able to have a sigh and be okay. I am safe here. I do not have to defend myself all the time. I can be in my feminine. I can be in my feminine. It is actually necessary for us to step into this energy. And today we're creating a field of protection all together. Breathe in and out. And now let's connect to our beautiful womb space that will include our sacral and our root chakra. If you feel like putting our hands on your belly, you can. You don't have to. It's just as you please. And now I want you to see what comes up when you connect to the womb, that experience everything in this incarnation that you remember, even things that you don't remember. How this part of you experienced your childhood. How this part of you that is sensitive, yes, but very psychic, very intuitive, experienced her adolescence. Sense and feel how many times she had to close this energy center because she did not feel safe. Breathe through this process. You might feel emotional because we connect to deep, deep parts of her heart, the deep part of her soul. And she only needs, these versions of us only need to be seen by us. Breathe. All right. Sense and feel how it worked for you and how you felt when you started to have intimate relationship with men, with different sexual partners, when you started to fall in love, when you had babies, if you had any, when you connect to this part of you, what does she want to share with you? Took a time to listen in. You don't have to risk to have a big answer. Maybe you'll have one word, one image, one feeling. Just get a connection with her. Allow your divine feminine energy to show you the parts of you that feel still scared to open up fully. Sometimes it can even happen when we are intimate with a partner, we don't really feel safe. Maybe it's because of trauma. It can be because we don't like our body. Maybe we're judging ourselves, or maybe we just don't feel safe with this person. So acknowledge these parts of you. You don't have to judge. You don't have to understand the why. Today we are welcoming them to be present, to be seen and held. This is your nest of creation. And anything that happened to you as a woman is imprinted in this space. We already cleared some layers, but there's so much more. Breathe. So if you ever experience any type of abuse, mistreatment in this area of your body or anywhere else within you, even mentally, spiritually, financially, any type of control that was placed upon you, sense and feel where it's actually in your body. Is it in your belly? Is it in your back? Is it in your root chakra? Is it close to your navel? And now I ask that these imprints of every time that your boundaries were crossed, that your trust was broken, to be completely cleansed with this light language. Let this energy fill you of the love that reside inside of your heart. Hiya, humayana, hiya, himayana, yana, ya, ya, himayana, yana, yaniwa, humayana, naiya, allow the energy of your beautiful higher self to come closer to you. She holds keys and codes of love to heal the parts of you that felt fragmented, that felt judged by women or men, that felt like your powers, your intuitive messages, your gut feeling were wronged, and even the parts of you that did not trust yourself at any given time. Allow this energy in. Let it flow inside your womb. Feel this beautiful light energy. See what color it has for you. See how it feels to finally be able to open up, to let go of any hooks and cords with anyone that has ever troubled you, ever hurt you, ever abused you in any way. Let the energy you're receiving and now the both of the beautiful divine beings with you hold space for you. They might actually hold one hand on your back, lower back, and one hand on your belly, each one of them to hold you dear. Whatever happens now, just let the energy flow. We're removing any toxic energy that were sent by females or males, any sexual energy that you do not want or do not resonate with when you connect to your higher self, any past partners, any partner that were maybe temporary that you might hold within you energetically. We are cleansing that. Anything that is related to any timelines, any other lifetimes, any times you felt like a victim, anytime you felt like a slave, anytime that you felt that you had no voice, we're cleansing all these things. So you might sense and feel like energy is being removed from your womb space. And if you do, breathe. Breathe. You are safe to let them go. These parts of you were actually refraining you from remembering who you are. So just let them go. Know that you are safe in this space to do so. Breathe. Welcome the energy of the Divine Mother once more. Your higher self is pouring into you light that she received from the Divine Mother. The beautiful beings around you are also helping you, cleansing, recalibrating, rejuvenating the space within you. Breathe in and out. So if there is any block around abundance, about receptivity, any lack, any poverty, any times that you felt like you needed to keep yourself small and could not really show who you truly were, any of those instances in any of your timelines are now being detached, let go of, and alchemized into light so that you remember who you are, the power you hold as a woman on her earth right now. Breathe. Welcome more of this beautiful energy. The energy that is being poured inside of you is you. There's no difference between this energy and you. We were said, or we were told, that the energy of the divine feminine was bad, that we had to hide it. We had to hide our period. We had to hide our mood. We had to hide the week before our period because we were so raw. But these parts are all part of the cycles of life, the cycle that we hold. We have a 28-day cycle. even after we stop having our periods. We come together today to remember that this is our sacred inheritance, and our heritage and inheritance, and we are here to hold it closer to our heart. What is required of you now is that you listen to your womb space. So I will leave you a couple seconds, a couple minutes to connect in. What does she want to share with you? What is the wisdom your womb space has to share with you, the divine feminine in you, about your life, your relationship, your work, or any other area of your life? Now that you received messages or images or feelings from your womb space, remember your intentions, what you wanted to create for your life, what you wanted to connect more to, and what you wanted to have more within you that would help you, giving you the life force energy, the motivation, the steadiness, while you respect this cycle of 28 days, taking, time to rest when you need to, using the energy when it's high to be more quote unquote productive, and then being more in a hermit mode when you need, because female bodies or female energy is requiring silence, communion with each other, communion with nature, communion with our beautiful higher self. And this is a practice we all have to cultivate, and we can all remember that sometimes it's harder than others, but we are here today, and what do we want to see within our womb space? So take a time to think about your intention and see that the beautiful seeds that you want to co-create with are being planted within you. They're seeds of light, and they will grow. Not all of them will grow at the same time, like when we have a garden and not all of the veggies will grow at the same time. But seed, everything you feel is important to you now. And you can even ask your higher self, seed more that you know that I need, because we are all being guided in this session to remember to trust. So sense the energy now filling up all of your belly. You are remembering that you can seed projects, you can seed alignment, you can seed anything in this space. And then once you've done this, you can go back to your heart and sense and feel, what is your soul, what is your heart saying about this very process that you've gone through right this moment. Allow your heart to speak to you, to tell you anything that is important for you to remember through this connection to your womb space. Get some more information about this connection that you've created. I want you to ask your higher self to show you what is the power that you hold as a woman on earth. What is it that you are here to co-create, to build, to enhance? Let her show you with images, with words, with feelings. Connect with this energy and see how much your heart is ready to embody this energy now. Your whole body, your whole cells of your body, your bone, your muscles, your bloodstream, everything is open to receive. So breathe this beautiful clarification of the power of your divine feminine. Bring it within you and see how you shift within you whatever space that felt maybe more heavy earlier during the session. See how this recalibrates your physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual bodies. This is the power of your life force. This is the power of your divine feminine energy when it's aligned. Breathe it in, and as it anchors, as it shifts everything within you, and let it go inside all parts of you. Breathe. And let it go inside of your womb space. Like if you're amplifying the power of your womb space with this remembrance, this energy will continue to grow as many times as you connect to this womb of yours. Your womb is your sacred portal of creation. And the more you have an open connection with her, an open connection to what she has to say, the more you will be able to bear fruit of what you are seeding. Because every time you connect in, you give maybe some fertilizer to these beautiful seeds of yours. Maybe you give them water, you give them what they need because you are present. Your presence, your intentions, your energy is all one in this space. So now we're going to send this energy through our legs. We want to anchor it onto this planet. And I want you to see all of us women together around the globe, whether we're watching it now or later, connecting to the energy of our divine feminine that's being poured into us. And now we're sharing it through our roots in the earth's heart, going deep, deep down. And we're all gonna be connecting to the earth's heart at the same time. And this energy is gonna pulsate love, and it will help other women to remember, to have this aha moment. Oh, I need to have more self-care, or I need to set boundaries, or whatever we are all holding together to remember our power. We also need to remember to take care of ourselves. And also to welcome the waves of emotions that we all go through. Some of us are more emotional than others, but we all have emotions. And the more we can connect to them, see them, and let them go, the more they become a water that we can use to nourish the seeds in our womb space. So allow the energies that you share with each other, that you share with the earth, and whoever is ready on this planet to receive these frequencies, to settle, to anchor in. Breathe in and out. We ask that all this energy is being imprinted in you, integrated with ease, that all the parts of you stay in alignment with this energy. And we ask our beautiful planet to anchor us back in. She is sending us the most magnificent waves of abundance. She is sending us this mirror, she says, of worthiness. You're worthy of the life you desire. You're worthy of experiencing it now. You don't have to heal more to be more perfect, or to have it all together and figured out, to have access to the reality you wish for. This is a big step in returning to your divine feminine alignment. And she is welcoming you back into this connection, because more you're connecting to your womb, more you're connecting to the planet as well. So we are all more connected to each other as well. Breathe in and out. We're going to do a few deep breaths to reconnect to our physical body. Breathe in and hold for 3, then exhale for 3. We're going to do 6 second in, 3 seconds hold, 6 second out, and 3 hold again. So breathe in for 6, hold, exhale, hold, breathe in, hold, breathe out, hold. Last time, breathe in, hold, exhale, hold. Beautiful. Breathe normally now. So sense and feel the communion with other women, even those that you haven't seen today. Just know that they are all bowing to you as you are bowing to them, remembering that we're all one, and that as much as we raise higher in our divine feminine and remember how powerful we are, the more women will follow and the more men will also want to follow. Because when we let go of jealousy and comparison, all of the lower ways of connecting to each other, we remember that we can co-create so much more together. Breathe in and out. So we ask it to be disconnected from each other, keeping our energy to ourselves and expanding into the next version of ourselves with the most aligned energies, the most aligned way. We thank all of the beings of love, everyone that was connected in the Divine Mother, and the two beautiful beings that each and every one of us had beside us to help us heal and remember our power. And when you're ready, you can start wiggling your toes and fingers, taking a stretch. Coming back slowly to this moment. I had picked a card. If you didn't know, I have my deck of cards now, which is kind of cool. I'm so excited about it. I co-created this with beautiful people in South Africa. So I picked a card from it because I just forgot to read it. So we'll read it after, why not? So I'll show it to you. I love the colors on it. And I think it's pretty cool. The message was pretty cool. It says you are part of the whole. The energy that you share is sacred. Everything and everyone you connect to is part of the greater plan of your soul. And I think this is great because even if not everyone was here live, we definitely have a reason why we're connecting today and why we're coming together to this part of the awakening, right? Everybody's talking about awakening, how more and more women and more men are wanting more in their life, and they want to get out of the 9 to 5 kind of hustle and all of this like narrow way of doing life, right? And I think all of you have also opened yourself up to that. Um, and when we remember that we're part of the whole, then we remember that we can actually, we might be somebody else's lesson, right? Or we might be somebody else's little earth angels. We never know, right? So yeah, I think it was beautiful to have this session with you. Let me know how it was for those that are here now. You can put it in the chat, but um, this whole energy felt really good from the channeling points. I hope that you felt good as well. And as you're right, I will share with you. So I have a 6 weeks program that I will be sharing that starts the first complete week of October, because this coming one is going to be like in the middle of the week, so that following one. It's a 6 weeks program to connect to your divine feminine. If I'm you're seeing me like lagging, is just because I'm using another page just to tell you what we're going to be doing during these 6 weeks. So week one, we're going to recognize our cycles, the cycle of 28 days that kind of came through during the session, and recognizing what are our womb's powers. Like we started the work today, of course, but this kind of going deeper into that. So the week two, we will be reconnecting even more with our womb and the creative flow that we all have, that we all hold as women. Then we'll go into the ancestral healing and receiving the wisdom from this healing. We'll go into the life force energy and the deep feminine power. We'll go into the healing abilities that all women hold, by the way, and the divine gifts that we all have. These are going to be wrapping up, like, because when we work more with our womb, there's more things that can come to the surface because it's also connected to their lower chakras. And as you probably know by now, if those chakras are blocked with a lot of things that we haven't touched upon, we can be refrained from activating as much as we wish, because I'm seeing for myself, my telepathy is heightened. There's like shifts, right? We never stay stable to just one level. We always increase. So wherever you are in this path, you will be able to receive what you need at that point. And then week 6 will be wholeness with the divine feminine, integration and fusion of the energies. So this is the beautiful program, the return of the divine feminine, that I'm launching in a couple of weeks. So if you're wanting to have information about this, I will be sharing more information with the replay. But yeah, so I'm gonna read a few comments before we end. Let me see. It was beautiful. Yay. I don't know if you got messages. Sometimes you fell asleep. That's okay. Falling asleep is not bad in its own. It's just, sometimes because the frequencies, and what I have noticed is depending where you're at in the healing process, sometimes, and it's, the healing process, I think I said that many times, it's like this, right? It's not like that. We wish it would be like that, but it's more like, oh boy, we never know where we are. But sometimes we need to let go of the mind. So even if you don't know what I've said, like the energies work their way through you, and you can always go back to a recording to have a more kind of a conscious session if you wanted to, of course. I wouldn't do it all right away. I think you can wait a week maybe before redoing it, but you can, of course. A lot of energy is coming out to be released. Yeah, I felt, Yeah, when we were like taking stuff out, like I could see like our energies moving, and we had lots of support, and yeah, it was very beautiful. I always love doing these sessions with you. We have so yeah, so I'll be sharing more information about this program if you ever want to join us. And yeah, I will be seeing you very soon. I'm hoping if you're wanting to have this deck of cards, it's on special until the 30th, which is in 4 days. If you're not in Australia is three. And you can get this physical deck, or you can also get like a intentional journey, we call them. It's like received to via email, and then you can pick the card if you don't like them all. But I wanted them all, right? Because I because I channel all the messages. You get like, I think we are at like 120 pages of messages that I've channeled. I'm like, I have to stop now. But yeah, it's all of the tools actually in this deck. You all see the cards here. Um, it's all of the tools that was so excited to actually be able to like have somewhere to put all of that, because it's like I have so many things in my head. I want people to be able to like tap into that. But it's like I see a little bit in this session, a little bit in that session. So it's like you get all of that in one deck. So yes, this one has like 62 cards. Yeah. If you want all of these cards, then you can have the 62. Yeah, I think it's on the right on the website. I think that the left side is like the intentional journey, and then as you go along, you receive them, and you're like, "Ooh, I like this one. Ooh, I like this one," until you get to 48, and then otherwise you can just receive the whole deck of cards. Yeah, I will send information anyway with the replay, and yeah, I hope I will see you all soon. I haven't done a lot of lives. I think I've been like going through my own things, and I've been like juggling with astrology, and I'm, learning a lot through that. But it's so good to see you and connect with you
Yeah.
live. I always love to do that. So it's a pleasure,
Thank
like usual.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.